Hi, and welcome to the AI Sovereign Enterprise Lab. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see it there, aisle.club. That's how you can actually go and get your free report on how to get your first client using AI. And we're going to be talking a lot about AI in this video, but maybe not in the way that you expect, because I'm seeing exactly the same type of mistakes and exactly the same systems and methods and everything being used and being utilized on the AI front that has been used for decades on affiliate marketing. Now, you'll all have heard it, but maybe not all have given it too much thought at the minute. And it really is, especially on AI. I think it's like the new shiny toy. But the way that you work with it now, it's like the new shiny toy on steroids. Everybody wants the next phase of something, and it's progressing so fast that you've hardly even got a hold and downloaded the nice shiny toy when there's another one. And it's far more advanced, and it's already made that one redundant. But the thing is, no one's actually using them. And they're not using them in the way that I'm actually going to be showing you, which is to create business and create a business. Now, we're actually going to show you in the AI Sovereign Enterprise Lab how to create a business. And it's not just going to be one business idea. There's going to be multiple business ideas utilizing AI, but not like so that you have to be the top coder, not so that you have to have the best version of ChatGPT or Claude and what's new onto there and the next one coming up and who's beating who and the Chinese have destroyed this and go and on and on and on. So we're actually going to be showing you a business idea that works with AI, and the only thing that will happen is if there is an advanced one comes along, it'll just sharpen the tool. But your business will continue running anyway. It's just getting a better tool. But you've already created a business with customers, with clients, rather than getting the newest tool and not having a business. The nice shiny item, not having a business. Brand new version of that one, still not having a business. It's pointless. We don't need to go out and spend 2 years learning coding on this item and then it's defunct now. We need a new one and we need another 2 years on coding that. Right? We just use the tools, and if they get actually updated, all the better. Then we just move on. But the business is already there, and the business continues. I hope that makes sense, because having a business that continues no matter what makes a lot more sense to me. And it's great the way we put it forward for everyone, advanced people and beginners. The great thing about the beginners thing is that you don't have to have any coding experience. You don't need to code at all. You can hate coding. It's all there for you anyway. You don't need to worry about how good you are at doing anything. You don't need to be a salesman. You don't need to be a closer. You don't need anything like that. Everything is laid out for you. It truly is a business in a box. It's just a faster way of doing it because you can utilize the AI. So we're going to go through the slides and we will explain it and we'll go through it. And it's a good introduction to the AI Sovereign Enterprise Lab. Sovereign Enterprise because you're going to become sovereign, as in you're going to be looking after your own financial affairs to get yourself away from a job just over broke, so that you don't have to worry about having a boss who can turn off your income at any time that he likes or she likes. And also, you're not going to have the panics of being actually made redundant because of AI, because you are going to be using AI and you're going to be at the forefront of AI without having to be an expert on every single shiny toy of AI, because you're creating business in there. See you in the first slide. AI is not the business. That is the big shift. AI truly is not the business. AI is the leverage. The business is not ChatGPT. It's not Midjourney. It's not Claude. It's not the next shiny toy on there. It is not the AI. That is not the business. The business is what the other businesses that you are going to serve are looking for. It is the outcome. So what do I mean by the outcome? Well, did you save somebody time? Did you save somebody money? Did you increase their revenue? Did you get them more leads? Did you get them more customers? Did you create more business coming to their business? Did you help them create content faster? Did you help them create content better? Did you help someone create less chaos in their business? That is the business. The tools or the AI, it's just how you get there. And if using AI, it's just how you get there faster. The old affiliate marketing mistake. What you're doing, you're offer hopping, tool chasing. You're not creating an asset. You're not creating a business. And this is very similar to what still is happening, but has been happening for decades in affiliate marketing. You are told to go and get the nice new shiny toy, to go and offer this, to go and offer that, to go and make this hack, to go and make that hack. Use this type of funnel now. Use this new secret method. That platform that you're on's dead. This is the new platform. It's permanently chasing the new shiny toy. And it's even worse with AI because there's more shiny toys and they are coming at you faster. So what's happened with affiliate marketing and what is happening now, and you can see it easily, is nobody is creating an asset. Nobody is creating a real business that serves other people, be that consumers or businesses, because they're all busy chasing their tails, running around in circles, looking for that newest, shiniest toy. And what happens is most people never build a real business. They don't build any trust. They don't build any products. They don't build any future. They don't build an audience. They don't build a marketing list or a mailing list. And because of that, they've never created a real business. They've never created a real offer. They don't really know who their actual customers truly are. They don't know what their avatar is. And they are never going to be able to cross and make sure people know their value. And what's maybe worse is they don't even know what their own value ladder is. So the affiliate marketers were just jumping from deal to deal, from offer to offer. And now AI people looking to get into AI, which is great anyway, and I'm not saying that that is wrong, but rather than trying to settle down and create a business, then adapt that business with new AI, they keep jumping into all the new things without creating a background business. We're going to show you how to change that. Every day you're going to see a video telling you this is the new shiny object. This is the new tool. And this is the tool that will make you rich. This new update changes everything. This new prompt will print you money. This new agent is going to replace your job and many jobs like yours. This automation is going to build a business for you. And honestly, and you bet you really know it, most of it is complete nonsense. And I'm not saying that because the tools are useless. The tools, some of them are incredible, but an incredible tool without a business is simply a distraction. Think about it. A hammer cannot build a house by itself. The best camera in the world will not make you a filmmaker by itself. The most advanced laptop in the world will not make you an entrepreneur all by itself. And AI, no matter what they say, will never make you money all by itself. You're still going to need to know who you're helping, what problem that you're solving, and why someone would actually pay money to get those results. If you strip everything back to its bare bones, every business needs 5 things. Number 1, a real person or a group of people, but your avatar, your actual target market that you are going to be prospecting to. Number 2, a real problem that people actually care about and you care about solving. And number 3, a clear and easy offer that will help solve that problem. Number 4, an actual system to deliver the result that they want. And number 5, a way to reach those people. And that is it. That is a business. And any business is only actually in existence to get customers, new customers. Without customers, there is no business. So you're actually going to help them get to be a real business by increasing their customer levels. But the thing is, AI can help with all 5 of those steps. It can help you research the audience. It can actually help you create the actual solution to the problem. Then it can help you create you an offer. Then it can actually give you a system to deliver consistently the results that are needed. Then it can help you with the content, the follow-up, the email systems, and everything else. But AI is never going to remove the need for common sense. It can never remove the need to take action. And it definitely does not remove the need to be useful and good at what you do. And something it can definitely never replace, and that is the discipline needed to follow all of this through. Being useful first. This is the bit that most people skip. What they normally do is just say, how am I going to make money with AI? But that's the wrong first question. A better question is, who can I help with AI? Or even better, who has a problem that AI can help, and can I solve that problem faster, cheaper, and better? That is the question that changes everything. What that means is now you're not going to be sitting there going through all of these new shiny toys to see which one is actually going to be better at creating that business for you. You're now looking at a real business. You are now looking at the business world. You're looking at business owners, coaches, local services, consultants, other creators, tradespeople, and even entrepreneurs. You're looking at people who are busy, unorganized, overwhelmed, and a lot of times leaving money on the table. That is where the real opportunity is, where AI can actually create you and help you create a real business. So here's the first AI business idea we're going to look at. And not because it's the flashiest or the fanciest, but because it is simple and easy to understand. So what is the idea? You are going to help local businesses stop losing clients. Stop losing the inquiries that are actually coming to them. And that's it. That is the idea. And that is a real business. Most of these local businesses, they don't need a robot AI agent from the future to help them with their business. And they don't need some complicated AI structure, and they don't need to know how great you are at coding either. They need to connect with people better. They need to ask the right questions. They need to answer people properly. They need to follow up correctly, and they need to look professional doing it. They need to turn more of those inquiries into bookings or business. That is a real problem, and that is everywhere worldwide. Think about it. A plumber, he's going to miss a call because he's already on another job. An electrician, they get a message about an emergency and they answer it 2 days later. A dog groomer, they get asked how much to groom the dog, and they just give a straightforward basic price without any thought about following up or any actual upsells. A cleaning company gets inquiries through all of the social media channels that she's on, but half of them get lost because there's no system in place. A tutor or a private tutor forgetting to follow up with the parents of a student because he's just too busy. A salon or a beauty salon, hair salon, they get people asking questions every single day, but there's no system to follow up that and then create that inquiry into a booking. Now that is not an AI problem. That is a communication problem. But you can actually use AI to create a better business model around that problem. This is important. It's all about the outcome, not the tool. So what you're not going to do is you're not going to go to an actual business owner and you're not going to say, I can build you an AI automation system follow-up. And it's going to be using advanced language models and multi-step prompt architecture. They won't care. They won't even understand. Their eyes will glaze over and they will look for an exit to get away from you. What you're going to do is say something straightforward and simple. You're going to say something like, I help local businesses turn more inquiries into bookings by improving their initial contact and their follow-up systems. That is simple and it makes sense. That sounds useful. That is something a business owner will listen to, hear, and understand. And it's probably because you're not really selling the AI tool. What you're selling is the opportunity of their business having less missed opportunities. You are selling faster replies. You're selling better customer communication. You're selling more bookings. You're selling more profits. That is your offer. So what is it that you could actually create? You could create what I would call an AI assisted inquiry system. And that could easily include a better inquiry form, a list of qualifying questions for the customer, message templates for very common questions or inquiries, following up messages for people who do not reply, booking confirmation, FAQ responses, a simple spreadsheet or a CRM tracker, and maybe later some automation on the mailing system. But when you start off, and you're talking to a business customer, you don't need to be complicated. You're not building a spaceship. You start by helping them make their business more useful, more organized, and more responsive. Let's use a dog groomer as an example. Somebody's going to message in, "Hi, how much is it for a groom?" And then a weak business response is, "Oh, it's £60." And that's it, nothing else. No context, no relationship building, no next step. A better inquiry system would help the groomer ask the correct questions. Questions like, what breed is your dog? What size is the dog? Have they been groomed before? If so, when was the last groom? Is there any matting to deal with? Are there any behavior issues? What day usually suits you best? Now, the groomer has better information, and the customer is going to feel as if they've been handled well. The business itself sounds more professional, and it assists to move the actual customer towards a booking for the actual groom. Now, that's not magic. That's just common sense. Add on a better system and then get the AI to create that better system. Now, here is where it becomes valuable. And you're not going to promise somebody the world. You don't need to say those crazy things like they do in the AI magic world where I'm going to 10 times your income in the next 10 days. That is definitely not the angle we're going for. Our angle is more normal and grounded. If a business can get themselves 2 more bookings in a week because they're actually doing the system better, as in they reply faster, follow up better, and handle inquiries professionally and better, how much would that be worth to them? To a dog groomer, that's going to be worth anything to an extra £100 to £150 a week. For a cleaning company, it could be way more. For a plumber or an electrician, it could be many hundreds of pounds more. But the point is simple. If you offer them a system that helps them create or recover a small amount of those missed opportunities, it will quickly make sense for them. Now that is a real business conversation. Not magic, not hype, and not fantasy. Just value. Now here's how I would start this. Pick one niche. Not a lot of them, just the one. So whatever it will be. Dog groomers we mentioned, plumbers, electricians, martial arts schools, salons, cleaners, cleaning companies, roofers, dentists, landscapers, any amount of them, but just pick one. And then pick one location, one town. And it doesn't have to be the town where you live because you're not going to be visiting them. It can be somewhere near, it could be somewhere on the other side of the world. As long as it's somewhere real and you've got the niche picked and you're ready to go. Go onto Google Maps and start searching through the businesses. As you're going through the businesses, search to see if they've got a website. Search to see if they've got any social media plan. Look at the Google business profile. Look at their Facebook profile. Try and find out how they ask people to contact them. See if they've got any forms, any booking links, any frequently asked questions, any follow-up systems or anything like that. And then do a quick analysis. Where are they losing people? Where is the friction? Where is the confusion? Where is it that they could be doing better and responding better? Where could an AI tool help them to create a simple improvement? And remember, your pitch matters. So don't go in with the wrong pitch and saying something like, I build AI automations for local businesses. That sounds vague and to be honest, pretty boring. A better pitch is, I help businesses like yours turn inquiries into more bookings, more customers, and more profit. And we do that by improving how you respond, follow up, and handle new inquiries. That pitch is a lot clearer. Here is a simple outreach message that you could actually adapt to and do some editing to. Hi, I noticed you offer dog grooming in Glasgow. Quick question. Do you currently have a simple system for handling new inquiries, follow-ups, and missed messages? I'm putting together an AI-assisted inquiry system for local businesses to help turn more messages into bookings. Happy to show you what I mean. Now that's not pushy, it's not weird, it's not pretending to be some kind of AI wizard, but it truly is something that's useful. This is the whole thing about this presentation. Do not become an AI tool collector. Do not become the next shiny model seeker. Do not become the person with 400 saved prompts and the best engineering and 0 customers. Don't become the person with all of the best AI updates in the world, but can't explain who it is they help and how they help. Do not become the person waiting for the next model that'll be even better and will create all of their businesses for them. That is not sovereignty. That is dependency. Sovereignty comes from skill. It comes from understanding people and knowing their business. It comes from knowing how to find a problem, becoming a problem solver, turning that into an offer, communicating it to a business person and communicating some value, and then delivering the result. AI does make that easier, but it can't replace reality or your efforts. The real AI opportunity is not making more noise. It is not producing endless generic content about AI tools. The real opportunity is to become useful in a world full of people that are overwhelmed. Business owners do not need more complex systems. They need more clarity. They need someone who can look at their business and say, here's where you're losing time. Here is where you're losing inquiries. Here is where your follow-up is weak. And here is a simple system that can help. Now that is valuable. So yes, AI does become powerful, but AI does not work until you work. It can't choose that niche for you. It won't knock on the doors for you. It won't build trust for you, and it can't understand the business owner for you. Only you can do all that, especially on the understanding of the business owner. But you can only do that as well if you take the time to actually involve yourself with them. AI cannot create value out of thin air. You have to aim the AI at something real. And that is the shocking truth. AI is not the shortcut around business. AI is the shortcut inside the business when you're in there already. It will help once you know what the problem is that you're going to solve. Then AI becomes a serious advantage. But before that, what is it? Just another new shiny object. So stop asking that question, how do I make money with AI? Start asking, who can I help with AI? That is the question that will take you much further. And why? Because now you're thinking like a business owner. You're thinking about people, problems, value, offers, and delivery. And that is the AI game. So if you're starting from zero with AI, and that is still very doable, just do not overcomplicate it. Pick one niche, pick one location, find 10 businesses, look for one simple problem. Then use AI to create the solution, not a gimmick, not a magic trick, something that's going to help them save time, respond faster, follow up better, get more bookings, stop losing opportunities, and then make more profits. That is how you use AI to create a real business. And that is what the AI Sovereign Enterprise Lab is all about. We're not here to worship AI tools and look for the new shiny objects. We are here to use AI to build real businesses, solve real problems, and create real opportunities. Go to aisel.club, that's aisel.club, and we'll see you on the inside.